Hey guys, and welcome to this video where I'm going to show you how to replace the housing on your Galaxy Nexus. So the first thing you're going to want to do is pop off any cases you may have on your phone, obviously, and then pop off the battery cover, and then you're going to want to pop out the battery, followed by the SIM card. Okay, then we're just going to place that down there for now, and we're going to get the new housing out of its wrappery thing. So I've bought the white housing to make my phone ultra pimp. So let's just get that out and have a look at it. Okay, so as you can see, it's basically the same. It is the same as the other housing, just white. There are some stickers all around it, so you can just leave them on for now. And we're just going to have some macro now. So you can see all the inside of your phone here. See, there's a sticker over the camera there. There's also one over the pogo pins, and there's two stickers holding both the volume rocker and the power buttons in place. It is just some stills. Okay, so now let's get down to business. I'm just going to pop that out of the shop for a second, and you're going to want a small Phillips screwdriver here, and there are 6 screws to undo. One on the top right here, there's one on the top left, there is, well, you'll see them as we go through this, so just be really careful with these. You don't want to strip these screws or you will be in a lot of trouble. So just take your time as you undo these. Also make sure you don't lose them, as that could be a little bit of an issue. Okay, so there's the 3rd screw there, just on the right of the SIM slot. And here's the 5th one on the left of the space for the battery. And then there's 2 more down the bottom of the phone. Okay, so once you've got all 6 screws out, what you're going to want to do is get yourself some guitar picks or something with a very small end. You get some case opening tools or something like that, because what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to stick them in between the glass and the frame here. Make sure you just take a bit of care here, you don't want to break anything, and you just have to work your way around. It can be quite difficult to get it off, but if you just keep at it, make sure you don't force it, it will come off nicely. So you can see there that I've managed to get one corner off, but the rest of it's not quite ready to come off yet. So we're just going to stick that pick in again. Okay, so we seem to have got the other corner off now. So now all that's left to do is to prise the bottom away, and then we should be able to just pop this case off. So you just run it down the side there, just loosening it up. So as you can see, it's getting a little bit looser, but it's still not quite ready to come off yet. So it's a little bit of effort to put into it. Okay, so you can see I've grabbed a thicker pick here and I've stuck that in the bottom corner, and now I'm working my way around the side with another pick, and then just going to finish off the final little bit with that last pick. Okay, now you can see the top is coming quite loose, so what you can do here is just push it into the top, force it off, and then the housing should just pop off. Okay, so there you go, and there you go. The housing is now coming off. As you can see there, the volume rocker just fell off. It's only held on by a tiny little, it's like a little pin in a hole, so that might fall off. Doesn't matter, you can just easily stick it back on. And just a little bit of effort to pull the phone away from the rest of the housing there. And there we go. We have taken the original housing off. Have a nice look at the innards of your phone here. Okay, so now we're going to want to get the white case or grey one, whichever one you've got, the new one, ready to be put on. Now, don't actually take that off because that will just happen there and the volume rocker will fall out. So I'd advise you to leave the two stickers holding the power button and the volume rocker on until you get the case on, but definitely make sure you remove the sticker covering the hole for the camera lens or you will not be able to take any photos. Okay, so I think we're just going to have a little comparison here of how the two look after I finish taking off the sticker for the pogo pins. Having a bit of trouble with the sticker there. Okay, so there we go. So as you can see, these two look pretty much the same. You can see there's still some stickers on the inside, not quite sure what they're for, but I'm just going to leave them there as they were there on the stock one. Okay, so now we're just going to pop this little volume rocker back on. As I said, it's just like a little pin with a hole. You just literally pop it in, push it into place, and then you're going to want to grab a sticker and just stick the outside, if you took them off like me, just hold it in place so when you put the housing back on you don't end up losing it. So there you go, you can see I've stuck it on so it's not going to pop out. Okay, now you're going to want to put them back together. So you start at the top, make sure the top's in, and it's simple as just pressing. So just work your way around, you'll hear some nice clicks as it pops into place. You might need to put a little bit of effort into it, but don't worry. There you go. Okay, so the case is now on and all that's left to do is do up those 6 screws again. So you're going to want to make sure you're nice and careful doing this, as you do not want to strip any of these threads. So just take your time. Okay, so you're just going to make sure you put all those screws in nicely. Get them done up reasonably tight, doesn't have to be up too tight, just tight enough to hold that housing in place. And now we've got 3 more left to do. Okay, and the last screw's going to go in now. And then you're just going to want to run around all of the screws, just making sure they're done up nice and tight. But obviously not too tight, don't want to damage anything. Okay, so there we go. The housing is now on, and you are good to go. So just make sure you pop off the protective stickers. There we go, that one's coming off nicely. And you're going to want to pop off the one that is over the camera as well. There you go. And then you're going to want to pop off the ones that you put on the volume rocker and power button. Okay, so that's off. And you're just going to want to pop those stickers back on the housing that you took off to make sure you don't lose that volume rocker there. Okay, so now we're going to want to stick a battery and SIM card back into this phone and make sure it all works. We'll pop the SIM card in there and then the battery. And now, as far as I know at the moment, there isn't any white extended battery covers for this phone, so I'm just going to rock the grey and go for a two-tone look. There you go, you can see everything fits fine. Okay, now here's some little comparison photos of a grey Nexus with the white Nexus here, just so you can have a look at how they look if you want to make your Nexus white. Okay, so thanks for watching this video, guys. If you liked it, leave a like, comment or subscribe to my channel. Many more videos to come. Thanks for watching and see you next time.